Hey everyone, if you're looking for a quiet, reliable generator that won't wake up the whole campsite or drain your wallet, you've probably wondered whether the Honda EU1000i is actually worth the price. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been using this little powerhouse for over a year now, everything from weekend camping trips to short power outages at home. And I've got to say, it's one of those tools that quietly does its job so well you almost forget it's there. At just 1000 watts, it won't run your whole house, but for lights, a fridge, a laptop, or even a small CPAP machine, it's more than enough. And the best part? It's so quiet you can actually have a conversation while it's running. I've tested it next to my tent at night, and my neighbors didn't even know I had a generator going. That's not something you can say about most portable generators. One thing I really appreciate is how lightweight it is. Coming in at only 29 pounds, it's easy to carry with one hand, toss in the back of an SUV, or even lift into a boat if you're heading out fishing. I've moved it around my garage, my backyard, and even up a few stairs to my deck without breaking a sweat. And it's efficient too. Honda says it can run up to 6.8 hours on a single tank of gas at 25% load. In real life, I get about 5 to 6 hours with a small fan and some LED lights, which is perfect for overnight camping without having to wake up and refuel. Another feature that surprised me was the built-in carbon monoxide detection system. It automatically shuts down if it senses dangerous CO levels, which is a huge peace of mind when you're using it in enclosed spaces or near your tent. I don't have to constantly worry about placement or ventilation like I do with other generators. Plus, it's EPA and CARB compliant, so if you're in California, you're good to go without any extra hassle. I also love how stable the power output is. Unlike some cheaper inverters that flicker or surge, this one delivers clean, stable power that's safe for sensitive electronics like phones, tablets, and even medical devices. I've powered my laptop, a small portable fridge, and a few LED string lights all at once without any issues. It's not going to run a microwave or a space heater, but for essentials, it's rock solid. The EU1000i also starts up easily, even in cold weather. I've used it in temperatures down to the mid-30s, and it fires right up without any choke adjustments or priming. The recoil start is smooth, and the engine runs so quietly you can barely hear it over normal conversation. That makes it ideal for tailgating, backyard movie nights, or even just keeping the Wi-Fi router and modem running during a short outage. Honda backs it up with a solid 3-year residential warranty, which is longer than most competitors. That tells me they are confident in the build quality, and honestly, after using it this long, I believe it. The only real downside I've noticed is the price tag. It's more expensive than some other 1000-watt generators out there, but you're paying for the quiet operation, reliability, and Honda's reputation. If you're on a tight budget, you might find cheaper options, but in my experience, you get what you pay for. The other thing to keep in mind is the fuel consumption. At full load, it'll burn through gas faster, so you'll need to refuel more often if you're pushing it. But since most people use it at partial load, that's not usually a big issue. Just plan ahead if you're going to be out for multiple days. Overall, if you need a generator that's quiet, portable, and dependable for camping, tailgating, or emergency backup, the Honda EU1000i is hard to beat. It's not the cheapest, but it's one of the best in its class for a reason. If this sounds like what you're looking for, you can find the latest price and details down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.